Hi folks, welcome to part 3 of our Excel Basics overview. This video will cover fill functionality, absolute references, sort and filter options, and the find and replace function. The fill functionality makes it easy to duplicate an item or formula into multiple cells, or create a series. The fill function can be used through the fill handle on the active cell box, or through the drop-down menu on the editing portion of the home toolbar. The fill function is helpful for creating a series of months, days, or counts. The drop-down provides some more advanced options for creating a series, such as a step value, a stop value, and whether you want to go across rows or columns. For example, I can set my step value at 10, my stop value to 100, and choose rows for my series, and I get my customized series very quickly, starting with whatever I first put into the cell, in this case, the number 1. The fill functionality is also great when you need to use the same formula multiple times. For example, if I'm trying to calculate inventory and need to calculate the total after sales, I can simply drag my formula down. So here I have a starting inventory column, sales denoted as negatives, and then I'm using the sum function to determine remaining inventory. Using the fill handle, I can copy the sum formula, and Excel will automatically update it to include the correct range. So line 2 becomes 3, 3 becomes 4, and so on. While this can be great for formulas that need to use similar but different ranges, it does present an issue when you need all of the formulas to include a matching value. For example, when calculating percentage of inventory, I need to divide each individual inventory count by the total amount of inventory. But when I use the fill function, I get a division error because each formula is now attempting to divide by 0. That's where absolute reference comes in. An absolute reference ensures that a column or row item stays the same even when using the fill function. To keep a value the same, place a $sign in front of it. With this formula, a $sign in front of the column will keep that the same, but update the row. A $sign in front of only the row number would keep the row the same, but update the column. A $sign in front of both will ensure that the row and column remain unchanged, ensuring each formula uses the correct range. Now that we're set with the fill function, let's take a look at sorting and filtering options to help us parse our data. When you have a spreadsheet with a lot of data, especially things that can be grouped into categories, it can be helpful to sort them into a specific category. This will allow you to view just some of the information. So here on our inventory sheet, we may want to sort by checkout date. So first we click into our header row and then select the sort and filter options from the editing section of the toolbar. From here, you can quickly sort in A to Z order or oldest to newest for numbers, or the opposite direction. You can also select custom sort for more advanced options. Clicking the filter button is my preferred approach because it allows me to quickly choose either option from the spreadsheet directly. Clicking filter will add a drop-down arrow to each column. Clicking this will provide me with the same sort options from the toolbar. Sorting oldest to newest reorders all of the columns based on the date in column D. From the drop-down here, I can also access the more advanced sorting options, such as sorting by color or adding layers of sorting. Once I've sorted my info, I can filter it within the same column or by using a different column. Now that we can see the order things were checked out, we'll filter the checked in column to see who hasn't returned an item yet. Clicking the drop-down again, we can unselect the select all options and then select blank. Down at the bottom, we can now see how many records were found. Now I can easily see who still has items out. To change or clear a filter, click the drop-down again. Select different filter options or select clear filter to bring back the complete list. Filters can be placed on multiple columns to provide a highly detailed breakdown of data. The last item on today's video is the find and replace function. With Excel able to handle so much data, it can be pretty difficult sometimes to find a piece of data. This is where find comes into play. Clicking the magnifying glass in the editing section will open a search window. Here you can type in a word, phrase, or number, and Excel will show you where it appears. Maybe I only remember part of an equipment name. I can type in Lux and then find next to see where it shows up. The first result is in Deluxe, since my search term was just Lux with nothing on either side of it. I can keep hitting Find Next until I get to the one I want, or I can do the Find All option and see a list of cells containing the term and where exactly that term shows up in the cell. Replace can be helpful if you need to update data. For example, let's say we need to update our type category of camera to DSLR, a specific type of camera. We can click the Replace tab, enter camera in the Find What bar, and DSLR in the Replace. We can replace them one by one, or click Replace All to do them all at once. Excel will tell you how many items were updated. That takes care of part 3 of our Excel Basics series. Check out our Tech Tutorials playlist for other technology videos.